see if anything goes good today. I'm not gonna hold my breath, but we'll see. Like I said, I'm still gonna call them Monday and see if they can somebody out or see if they can see what's going on with the latency. Why the latency is so high. And like I said, it's mostly the upload latency, which I don't understand. Why is it the upload latency, not the download latency? I can download fine, but yeah, it's definitely a problem. I just wish I knew where it was coming from, but worst case scenario, I might need to. Is if I can negotiate something with my internet provider where they can give me the faster speed and the new equipment, and I can buy up the modem and still get the discount. I will do it, and then hopefully it'll solve all the problems. If that solves all the problems, I'd be very happy. Then I can actually play online fighting games and not worry about it stuttering to death. Yeah, it's like, hey, I want to play Guilty Gear. Well, you can't because the game runs like it's on the internet. Because of the internet.
Guilty Gear Exhaust. Online.
Fix all the problems with the rooms. One of those things. Let's see what it is. So everybody goes. See how bad it is today. Horrible? Is it playable? Is it somewhat playable? do a plant boost, which is good. That's one thing I wish it would show what its connections to this thing, right? Kind of sucks it doesn't show like what someone's connection is to. It should, but it doesn't.
Good luck. Good luck. Jen versus Venom. Get ready to roll.
硬いからって何する？
Oh, Max already.
私が勝ったらバイトしてもらうよ。
ここはプロの戦場だ。Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock. It's not over yet. Cover it up. Counter. Duel 2. Turn up the heat. Counter. Counter.
あ、いや、ちょっと待つある。そののれん
It's gonna be one of those nights again. It's bad. Yes, I'll call him one day. See if I can bring someone out. Take a look at it.
Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck.
What's up, Samurai? How you doing? Going on? No, I've just been playing Guilty Gear. I'm not playing Melty till the next update. I mean, I got nothing against playing Melty, but, you know, with this netcode the way it is, like, it's not gonna be fun. I'll just be stuttering like crazy if I play Melty. Melty's netcode isn't as good as Rev's. So it's one of those, you know. I'm gonna call them up Monday though. Talk to the internet people. See if they can send someone out to fix the line.
Good luck.
I still think it's on their end.
Jen versus Johnny. Get ready to rock.
And this person just stopped loading. Oh, there we go. What the fuck? This is gonna be a little laggy as shit. Man, this guy must be super fun.
私知ってる
Look at that.
お前
Look at
初
that
期
thing.
首あるね
I think it's a small boy.
私の炎は UV カットできないよ
カーテンコールは受け付けないぜ
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
じゃんじゃん行くよ
大寺さん
That's good.
何それ無駄ね何それ無駄ね無駄ここが無駄ね100歩終了
大寺さん
古いね無駄ね 调虎心象。何それ？二心象。
It's not over yet.
何それ？
Counter.
絶好。
惜しかったな。派手にやられちまった。
この愛。
Duel 2. Keep on rocking. Counter. Counter. Duel 3. All or nothing. It's not over yet.
Back to the today!
Doesn't matter who we play. So all my matches play like that. Sadly.
Good luck. Good luck. Jen versus Johnny. Get ready to rock.
私知ってる。お前賞金首あるね。私 私の炎を UV カットできないよ。
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
手をくれね。手をく
天下の宝刀だ。諸君
Destroy.
主催はこれからよ。
ホールドするにはまだ早い。
Johnny, win. Duel 2. All or nothing.
天下の宝刀だ。諸君
Destroy.
これが陶芸
勝
Drop frames. Like I said, it's funny. It only, like I said, it only applies to upload. It's only the upload.
Good luck.
Yeah, I'm not dropping any frames. It's just a lag. It's too much lag. My connection.
Good luck. Jen versus Icon. Get ready to rock.
やったいから出直しね。私が勝ったらバイトしてもらうよ。
お頼み申すお頼み申す。卒しながら冥福はいず外道が笑えば民がなく諸行に拉致なき沙汰あれば魔道の始末を請負いいたす。己は無用の三品さん死道死に花無用の所存。
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
どけ手をくれどうしたどうするどうしてだから危ないよしゃ
It's not over yet. 2. Turn up the heat.
Yeah, we're still going on Artemis. How you doing, dude?
だからだから死んでやってんじゃないよだから3人大きいの行くわよ
It's not over yet.
危ない主催はこれか
Alright, I'm like really far away. Yeah, my internet's running really bad right now.
All or nothing.
It's lagging like crazy.
巨大大敵を倒した
It's not over yet.
Yeah, for me, I just want to have good internet right now. That's my only wish I have.
火加減強すぎる
Doesn't look like that's ever gonna happen. So it's frustrating to play games like this all the time, and it doesn't matter what game I play. It's this laggy. It's like, oh my god, it's so bad.
Good luck.
Yeah, I hope so too, but like I said, right now, I just want good internet. And I'm willing to pay for it to a degree. But I'm getting sick of being able not be able to play any fighting games because it's so laggy. Like I said, up to like 5 seconds of lag. It's just so bad. And it's like, it's just been getting worse and worse and worse. And I'm just like, I'm really getting fed up with it. it's, you know, I'm gonna call him up Monday and tell him, like, you know, this is unacceptable. Like, my service has been just getting worse over time. And I don't, and then
Good
they
luck.
say it's on my end. I'm like, what is on my end? He told me to get a new router. I got a brand new router. Told me do this, do that. And it's like, well, what is it? And they're like, oh, this is just how wireless is. I said, this laggy all the time, 24/7. I'm like, that's not normal for it to be that laggy. So it's funny when I don't know. So I'm trying to figure it out. I can't figure it out. It just happens. Like, and it just happens.
理想と屋根は高く
It's never good.
Heaven
It's
or
never
Duel
good.
1. Let's rock.
Always bad.
このパッ
I think that's what people do when it's like bad laggy. We just think on something that's so good. That's a good one. I wish there was a quit feature, like, just like, you know, like they do in Street Fighter 6, where both people agree to quit. I wish there was a feature like that in every fighting game. Just like, hey, match is bad, let's quit. Yeah, it's like this all the time, no matter what game I play. At any time. Even when the internet's supposedly running
All or
good.
nothing. It's not over yet. Perfect.
あなたは
We'll never get fiber in my area. It won't ever happen. That can guarantee you that my area will never get a form of wired connection. It just won't happen. It's because the landlord refuses to upgrade the infrastructure. Basically, he's not. I think it's a girl. She does not want to spend the money. She's being cheap. Basically, like, no, if it's not wireless, I don't give a shit. You know, basically, because wireless doesn't cost her anything. So they brought it up in board meetings, and they're just like, nope, we ain't gonna spend the money. They want to spend like $4 million to upgrade the infrastructure, and they're like, they're not gonna. Basically, they're like, we ain't gonna pay for that shit. Basically, they're basically like, if it ain't free, they ain't doing it. So I'll never get wired internet.
Good luck.
Ever. Like, I literally have to go to a friend's house to go play wired internet, which is just hilariously bad. Like, I shouldn't have to, like, bug my friend or my mom to go, hey, can I use internet so I can stream on YouTube? Like, that's embarrassing. That's really embarrassing. Like, I think that's insulting to the person. Like, makes you look like you're poor. Like, you know, like, people look at you like, oh man, you can't afford good internet? I was like, I can afford it, just I don't have it. Like, people don't understand my situation. Like, I'm probably one of the few people in the world that has this issue. I'm not kidding. I really believe that I'm one of the few in the world that have this issue. Like, with just bad internet. Like, I don't think anybody else is experiencing to the degree I have.
Good luck.
So, they don't know. They really don't.
Good luck.
So, anybody that tells me, oh, you're just being cheap, it's like, no, I'm not. I'm not being cheap. I'll pay it. Just, I've called multiple companies, they're like, sorry, your landlord will not let us come in. basically the landlord won't even let them come on the property. They're like, nope. And I'm like, this bullshit, dude. You guys won't even let them install the infrastructure. So it's like, what are we gonna do about this? You know, it's like, this is bullshit. So I have to use this shitty wireless internet that I have a contract with. That's my only option. And like I said, it's just really annoying. Like, I want to play fighting games, and it's like, oh, look, we got Rollback. Oh, great, I have the worst internet on the planet. That's the thing, I can stream offline. That's it, though.
It's not over yet. Duel 2. Turn up the heat. It's not over yet.
And I couldn't even play Genshin. That's how bad it is. Like, Genshin is, like, lags for me. Genshin. Like, I quit Genshin... Well, I quit Genshin for a different reason, so... But yeah, Genshin lags for me. Genshin, of all games. It's like, that game doesn't really utilize internet connection at all. And it lags. Like, the ping will jump up to, like, 1,000 ping. And it's just ridiculous. Like I said, it just doesn't matter what game.
Good luck.
It lags. I'm just like, brand new computer too. Brand new computer, really good parts. You know, I know it's not my computer. Like, this computer is even stronger than the one. So it's definitely the internet. People say, "Oh, you got a laggy computer." I'm like, no, it's not my computer. My computer is very, very good. I don't cheap on my computer. I spend good money. I spend about $1,500 on this computer building it. But internet, yeah, I have no options, and we're never gonna get wired options where I'm at. It just sucks. Like, I'll be dead by the time we probably have internet in this area. And I'm not joking. Maybe in 30 years, where they're forced to do it. Because companies have to spend the money, which they're not going to do.
Let's rock. It's not over yet. Counter.
無駄多いそきや限界突破
シャフト一つ及ばなかったか。
Duel 2. All or nothing. Counter. Counter.
無駄多い
Nah, I didn't bother. I won't play Street. I don't care how good it is. I won't play.
It's not over yet.
激絶好
身を守るカウンター。フリームーブ。これをカウンター。これまでか。
Yeah, I won't play Street Fighter. Like hell. I refuse to play it.
あや
Like, it's just not. It's not for me. It's just a game that's just not for me. No, I said I was impressed with it, but I won't play it. Like, I give Capcom credit. It's like, it looks great for a Street Fighter game, but it's a Street Fighter game. I don't want to play Street Fighter. I don't care what they do to Street Fighter. It'll never make me play it. I just don't like Street Fighter. I don't like Street Fighter's gameplay. I think Street Fighter's gameplay is very... It's just basic. I don't like the flow. The flow of Street Fighter, to me, is just really meh. So, it's just like I said, it's not fun. It's just fun. You know, I don't mind that it's not for me. It's fine. It's just, Tekken 8 looks good. I'll get Tekken 8. And it's funny, like, I have no drop frames on my stream. Like, none. Like, all my frames are, like, you watch my stream and replay it, it looks fine. Like, you know, there's no drop frames, no packet loss, nothing. It's just a lag. It's just laggy as fuck. It constantly stutter. It's just like, and it only shows when I play games online. It always shows it on games online. Like, dude, it lags on Final Fantasy 11, and that game is ancient dinosaur technology. That is delayed. That is like dial-up technology, and it lags on that game. On that game, you know how, like, I'm looking at them like, seriously, I can't even play Final Fantasy 11 without it lagging. Like, you know how, like, frustrating that is? Like, holy crap, that's, like, terrible. Like, how is that even possible that runs that bad? You know, but it's just ridiculous, you know? See, the problem is, you know, we just, like, it's just, I just want to fix it. Like I said, the thing is, like, I even showed on my stream, I don't know if you watched yesterday, I was showing people when I was playing fighting games when I streamed back in November of last year with the same internet connection. I was playing, and yeah, I mean, I wasn't doing anything. You know, that was months ago, but it's just gotten worse. I don't know why it's gotten so bad. Like, why has it gotten so bad? Like, it's just like, my God, it just gets progressively worse. I'm just like, guys, like, what's going on? Like, this is ridiculous. Like, I have to keep fixing this shit, you know, like I said, I played a year ago, like back in November, I was playing Melty Blood when it first came out. And you look at my online matches, like, you can watch them. And it was pretty smooth. Like, once in a while, you'd have a bad connection. That's fine. That you know, that just happens. But it's just like, my God, it just seems like it just never ends. Like, with this shit. Like, I played even the beta for what do you call it? The beta for DNF Duel back in December of last year. Dude, butter smooth. Like, I had like 1 or 2 bad matches. Everything else, I would give it like an 8 or 9 out of 10. Like, it was butter smooth. Like, and this is on my, you know, my connection, on this connection, on a wireless. No, but that wouldn't be that, because then why would why does Square Enix games do it too? Like, I have Square Enix, Arch System Works, and even MiHoYo. All of them are giving me packet problems. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, that makes no sense if that's the case. I'm sorry, that don't make any sense. But yeah, it's just like, it sucks, dude. Like, here everybody's enjoying this game and I can't even enjoy it. Because, you know, I feel like I'm getting screwed so hard from enjoying this game that, you know, everybody else is enjoying it to the maximum level. And here I am just suffering. And I'm just like, man, you don't know what it's like to have, like, really bad internet. I don't think people understand. Like, I feel bad for anybody that has shitty internet. I really do. I feel terrible for you. Like, nobody should have bad internet. Like, in this day and age, everybody should have amazing internet. You should have, you know, minimum, I would say, 200 megs per second download and like 20 meg upload at a bare minimum. And to me, that's like, you know, that's good enough for me. You know, I don't need gigabyte per second. That shit's too much. That's just expensive as hell, and it's just overkill. You know, if they gave it to me for $50 a month, sure. But, you know, you're paying like probably what, $60 a month, and you get a gig, right? That's what you get with fiber optic, or do you get like 500 megs per second? Like, I'd be happy with 500 megs per second. 500 meg down, 500 meg load up with a fiber optic connection. Oh my God, like, that shit must be heaven, dude. You can imagine, like, how low your ping is. Like, your ping's probably like 10, 15. Really? It's all you get is 6 megs per... No, that doesn't sound right. You're telling me you only get 6 megabytes per second. That's all you get. That's all you get. 6 megabytes per second with fiber optic? That doesn't make sense. That's all you get. That's your download speed. 6 megs per second. That's all you get. That's pretty bad, dude. That's like worse than me. Like, mine's 50. I don't know how you're only getting 6. You know, 6 is pretty bad, dude. Oh, you're installing it. Oh, okay. I'm about to say, I was like, man, 6 for fiber sounds like garbage. So, what do you have now? What do you have? What internet do you have now? What internet do you use now? So you have what? You have DSL? Is that what you have? Yeah, they gave us DSL too, and that's all we get too. That's all we get. Our DSL is 5 megs down, 1 meg up, which is impossible for, and they're charging like, I think $60 a month for that shit. For that. I'm like, $60 a month for that? Fuck that. Like, that's a ripoff. Like, I looked at that shit, I was like, you could shove it up your ass. For $60 a month for fucking DSL that slow is ridiculously overpriced. Like, that's gouging people. Well, it's all, you know, it's either that or you don't have internet. I'm like, I'd rather not have internet. I'll be honest. And if it speeds that low, I'd just say, fuck it, I won't have internet then. I'll just go to a PC cafe. Fuck it. You know, that just to me is ridiculous how slow that is. By today's standards, that is fucking sad. So yeah, that's why I won't get DSL. And DSL's it's just too slow for today's needs. I can't even do my work with that slow speed. I even asked my job, like, what do I need for an upload? And they said, oh man, you need at least like 5 megs upload, and like download needs 25 to do my job. And I was just like, fuck that, dude. Fuck that. You can suck a dick with that shit. So yeah, because I've called up AT&T, I've called up Verizon, I've called up Spectrum. They all tell me the same thing. Oh, we cannot go in your park because of basically they're blocked from coming in the park. The manager will not let them in. She put like a restriction. She won't let anybody into the park. So basically, you know, it's the manager's fault. The owner. The owner is just a corporate, you know, bigwig that's just basically just sitting on their money. You know, it's like won't upgrade the infrastructure, won't change anything. It's like dinosaur technology. You know, she basically is like, it's gonna cost her too much money to upgrade, and she's like, well, if it ain't free, I don't want it. I'm like, no one's gonna do it for free. No one is going to install infrastructure here for free. No one's going to do it. Not a single person will do it. No company is just going to say, sure, we're just going to come in and just do all this work that's going to take months to do for free. There's no one's going to do it. Like, it's impossible. Like, no one's going to... You're asking for, again, for something that's just way too much. So it's just like, you know, they brought it up in town meetings. They have with our HOA. They brought it up with the management, and management's like, sorry, that the owner doesn't want to budge. Owner's just being a dick. Owner just cares about money. Owner just cares about the money, and it is her property. So, and you know, they cannot come in here illegally because she'll sue them. Now, she's just got a stick up her butt. And I'm just like, you know, that's fucked up. You know, you shouldn't treat your tenants like that. Telling us that, oh, well, you either have no internet or have shitty internet, deal with it. I'm like, no, man. So, I'm frustrated. Like I wanted to come to the girl and just cuss her out. Because it's just like, you know, all I'm asking for is just, you know, a solution to come in here that's actually wired. But, you know, we'll never have a wired solution because you guys, it's your fault. You know, that's the truth. It's their fault. It is her fault. It is all her fault. They said this shit would have never happened if you would have just left the infrastructure in place and didn't tell them to uninstall it. You know, you got into your PMS mode. And you fucking got pissed off at, you know, get you guys' shit out of here. I don't want to hear. And I'm just like, that was a stupid mistake. Like, how could you do something like that? That's like telling the townspeople they can't have water. Oh, well, I won't let them have a water in this place. You know, they kiss my eye. I won't let them drink water. You know, I can imagine her doing something like that, and people look at you like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, well, you know, you want to go take a shower, go down the street, you know, go down to to a public bath or something. It's like, what the fuck? You know, you'd look at him like there'd be uproar. You can imagine the uproar she'd get if that was the case, if they had no water. Dude, I can't afford a new house. You're telling me to buy another house? Are you crazy? I can't do that. I'm stuck here for 20 years. It's either deal with it or, you know, after 20 years I'll move. But by then, you know, I'll be honest, I don't know what's going to happen at that point. You know, where my mom lives, that's where my next house is going to be. You know, that has really good internet. You know, so she gets, I mean, it's Spectrum, but at least I know her internet works good. You know, she gets fast internet. You know, it's reliable, fairly reliable. Not perfectly reliable, but it's fairly reliable. And it's obviously wired. You know, she gets pretty fast speeds. She only pays $50 a month. Pays less than I pay $70 a month for this shitty internet. And I'm just like, man, dude, there's gotta be a better way for this shit. Like, there has to be. It just was baffling to me. Is like, you know, I just, there's no other option. And it's like, you know, I've looked into, you know, Starlink. Starlink's outrageous, you know, and Starlink is a 1-year waiting period. You have to wait at least a year to maybe get chosen. You know, that isn't going to help me burning down my voice. You know, I even if I got all my money back, I'd be like, okay, I still need to buy a home. Where am I going to live? Obviously, having a home is more important than having internet. You know, if you told me to choose between having a home and having internet, of course I'm going to have a home. I'd rather live in a home. You told me you could either own a home and have no internet, or have internet and no home. I mean, which one would I choose? I mean, it's kind of a silly question. I'd rather just say, fuck it, I won't ever have internet then, ever. You know, as long as I can own a home. I mean, yeah, I think that's fucked up. But, you know, it's just like, dude, it sucks. It's frustrating, man. Like, God, I wish I could do something. I just wish my internet could go back to the way it was a year ago. My internet was how it was a year ago, you know, I'd be happy. You know, I'd be okay. I'd be like, it wouldn't be perfect, but it'd be really good. Like I said, if I was playing fighting games like I was a year ago, when my internet was first installed, man, dude, that shit was fucking amazing. Like, I was shocked at how good it was. But then, you know, then it started messing up around, I'd say around, I think it was like February. And I called them out and I said, hey, the internet's kind of running kind of shitty. So they came out and I don't know what he did, but he changed the channel, whatever channel I was connected to, and it worked for a while. And then in June it did it again. I was like, in June it went back to, and then it just got worse since June. And they're telling me, oh, it's your equipment. I'm like, dude, this is a brand new router. It's not a fucking like shitty router either. It's actually rated really high. For how many people in the household, it's perfect. You know, I can use wireless and everything. But it's just something happened, and I don't know what it is. I mean, it's just like, what could have changed in a year? The only thing there's only like 3 possibilities. One, the wiring on my line is something's wrong with it. So that's a possibility. 2, the antenna, the receiver pointing to the amplifier is being blocked, or there's interference, like a lot of interference. And I'm like, okay. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, it could be that. That's an easy fix. They just need to reposition it, or put a new dish on my thing, which they said they would do if it was damaged. They said, yeah, we'll definitely replace it. That's on them. Or 3, it's the booster. The booster's like bad. You know, the booster is not strengthening the signal enough. But it's like I said, it's all over the place with the speed. It's like sometimes my speed will drop to like 1 meg per second, like down upload, and then download will drop to like 5, like only 10% on what I'm supposed to get. And I'm thinking to myself, well, that ain't normal. That is not normal at all. And you know, it's sporadic when it happens. Then all of a sudden, you know, it goes away, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know what changed. So it's weird, man. Well, it's weird, man. I don't know. Like I said, I wish I had an explanation, dude. It's frustrating. Like I said, I don't know why it was playing. Like my latency was so low when I had it before. Like reasonable. Like average between 15 and like 40. Average. Which is perfectly playable for games. You know, like if my ping, like if everybody, like when I play fighting games online, like I get about 80 milliseconds of ping on an average. And it'll fluctuate to like 120, you know, so then it'll go down to 60, you know. But it stays in that range. Like, and then my rollback would be like 2. And that's perfectly playable, you know. But it was consistently like that. But now it's just, oh, now my ping is 1,000. Now my ping's 5,000. Now my ping's 100. Now my ping's 600. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, there's single player stuff coming up. I mean, obviously, there is a lot of single player games coming out. I mean, most of them are single. You know, I mean, yeah, I could just never. I could just stop playing multiplayer games altogether until, you know, until my internet gets fixed in years to come, whenever that is. I don't want to do that though, because that's gonna make me really depressed. Because it's like I don't want to quit fighting games. I really don't. But obviously, I don't like playing fighting games alone. Like, I don't want to play fighting game single player because that gets boring really fast. Like, you do the story mode, sure, it's kind of fun, but after a while it gets boring. You know, I played this game single player when it first came out because I wanted to see all the story for certain characters. So I was like, oh cool, you know, I'm gonna have fun. You know, but now that I'm just, you know, I already know the story in this game. I've played it to crap, so you know, I want to play people online and you know, have good matches. But I can't. So, yeah, I'm skipping Sonic Frontiers. That game looks like ass. Skipping Sonic Frontiers. I'm definitely not playing Gotham Knights. That game looks bad. I don't care a lot about the AAA games, to be honest. There's a lot of AA, like indie games I care about. But yeah, as far as AAA, I can care less. So, but yeah, most of the games I'm looking forward to are like coming like way later. Like obviously Resident Evil 4, that's in April. Evil West was good. That's December. Obviously Resident Evil DLC at the end of the month. I'll be streaming that. Trying to think what else. Atomic Heart, that's next year, I think. I think that's December. I think it comes out December. Atomic Heart, There's a couple other little indie games here and there. Lies of P, that's 2024. Silent Hill 2, that's next year. That's about it so far. Like I said, fighting game wise, nothing for me. The only fighting game I care about right now is Chaos Code. But I don't even know when that game's coming out. I don't know when that shit's gonna happen. I've been keeping up to date on it. I'm hoping that it gets brought here to California. Like, I want to go to a convention and play it because I know they had it at CO Taku in Florida. They had a demo, a beta, and I was gonna go until all that controversy with what's his face, Tenryo. That was just fucking awful. Basically, like white supremacist bullshit, drama. Like really, really bad. It wasn't very good. And luckily he got booted out of the community. I know the company issued a public statement about him, saying he will never be welcome to any events or like anything dealing with the game, which I'm glad they got rid of his ass, because I was just like, he was a problem. He was the main reason why I wouldn't go. Like, I'll be honest, like, when I heard he was hosting the event, I said, I ain't going. I'm fucking going if he's going. I won't show up. Because I'd probably start shit with him. Because I would probably get into a fist fight with him if that happened, knowing me. Because, the way he is, he's a jerk. He's a fucking, like, really big asshole. So, starts up a lot of drama with people, and he's very racist. So I was like, yeah, nah, man. I can't go there knowing in good conscience you're going to be there, because I'm probably going to lose my shit. So I said, nah, it's best I don't go. So I didn't go. I was going to go, though. I would actually made plans for the trip. Say, hey, I'm going to go check out Florida. Let's go check out the game. If I would have had, I would have planned it out. Could have went probably for cheap. Just to check it out and, have fun. Check out the game. But I asked the creator if he could bring it to California. I'm going to be having an event hosted in California. I hope they consider it. Like, maybe bring it to, bring it to EVO. Bring it to EVO, bring it to Anime Expo. I don't know. Well, Anime Expo I think would be a hellhole, because I've been to Anime Expo back in 2014. It wasn't fun. I didn't enjoy it at all. That shit was so crowded. Like, we had trouble getting in the doors. They were like, they had a free entrance thing after 6 p.m. You can come for free. So, after 4, it was free. And, I said, hey, let's go, it's free, I'll go if it's free, but man, dude, there was so many people there, and it was just lines everywhere, like, you couldn't even walk. Like, how are you supposed to enjoy this shit when there's this many people? I'm just like, holy crap, so it wasn't fun. And I said, I'll never go back. I'll never go back to Anime Expo when there's that many people there. It's just it's like being in a theme park that's overcrowded. You're standing in line for like 2 to 4 hours just to do something. And it's just like, this is stupid. Like, this isn't even fun. Like, and it's expensive too. It's like, you charge like a 4-day pass is like $150. I'm like, fuck that. So I just said, I'm gonna stop going. So if they bring a Chaos Code demo, I hope it's online. In my situation, that's not going to be good, because then I'm going to have a terrible time with it. Because my netcode is terrible. But I hope they bring it to California, like some event in Cali. Maybe something smaller scale. I know if they brought it in Arc Revo or something ever happened here, like, man, that was actually a nice event. I'll give that. I went to Arc Revo in 2019 when I played. the Guilty Gear Strive demo, you know, because it was free to go, you know, and there wasn't that many people. There was maybe like 1,000 people there. It was actually nice, you know. It wasn't too crowded. You know, you could get it. You could walk everywhere easily, no problems, no lines. You know, it was pretty good. Like it was everybody. I met people there, pretty nice people. I like community events like that are small, because then you know you have to worry about lines and fight with a bunch of people trying to do something. Oh, you never heard of Chaos Code Next? You never heard of it? Let me show you. Let me show you.
Guilty Gear Exotic.
Here, let me show you. Give me a second. I'm surprised you didn't see it. Because, I'm surprised you... Man, I thought you would have fucking been over that shit. I figured you would have been... Unless you haven't been paying attention to my streams. Here, let me show you. This was the best video feed of it. I was showcasing this. Show you. You can see it. Here, this game. Sorry, my internet's running really bad right now. I'm dropping a lot of frames right now, so my internet's going real slow.
ランダムなんですかね。
いや多分どうなんだろう。
Yeah,
もしかしたらそうかもしれないですね。
This
なんか
one.
こういうのってテスト中なわけじゃないですか今。なんかアイドルの男
Sorry. Yeah, internet's running really slow right now.
ところで
ランダムがあるとハピアで見えないんだ。
キャラ入ってるとか。
使えちゃいけないキャラとかもしかしたらランダムがあるなら。
Pardon.
あ、これか。
Pardon the instability. Like, I might have to stream a little bit later because the internet's running so bad. But I don't know if you ever seen this before.
一応今カワリが映っているけど。
Can you even see it? I don't know how laggy it is right now. Like, my internet can't even load my channel. That's how laggy it is. Like taking like 10 seconds to load. You don't remember this game? This doesn't ring a bell? Yeah, this game I think is gonna be the next big anime fighter. Like if you like anime fighting games, you're gonna love this game.
さあブラボーカワリ。さあ映ってないキャラですね。
Honestly, this game is so much fun. So I highly recommend picking this game up. Like I said, I hope they have a demo in California because I will be there. And I'll stream it on my channel. I'll upload the footage so you guys can see it because I really want to be there to see it and like show you guys if they ever put a demo.
カワリ
This game I consider on the same level as Guilty Gear. Like if you like Guilty Gear,
できないんで。
you'll love Chaos Code. Seriously, this game is like crack, dude. It's so much fun. I think it's like one of the. It's really the only like new anime fighters that I consider like a real anime fighter. It feels like, you know, what an anime fighter should feel like. It's like crazy as shit. You know, crazy characters designs, like insane combos, good, cool setups, really interesting aesthetic, has, you know, very unique playstyles. And pretty complicated. Like, the game is pretty damn complicated. There's a lot of mechanics. But, because I remember these guys, like, a long time ago, they made, like, this weird, goofy, like, anime fighter that was, like, real-life graphics, digitized graphics. I forgot what the name of it was, but it was like a joke game. And then they made this company, and they started making Chaos Code. And I was like, dude, like, people need to not sleep on this game.
めっちゃ面白そうですけど、壁使った。
Like, I think people are honestly missing out. Like, people really need to not sleep on this game. It's a really good game. I think this game is really underrated. I wish people would pay more attention to it. You know, because nobody plays it. But it doesn't help in this day and age that their games don't have rollbacks, so I can understand why nobody plays it. You know, but the games are so much fun. Like, there's just so much personality. Has a banging sound, has a banging ass soundtrack. I love the soundtrack. Like, I just like listening to the music. I don't know. I know it's on PC because if you look at the game, it's playing on a Windows 10 computer. So, you know, it is playing on a Windows 10 computer, so it is for sure coming to PC. I don't see why it would. My guess, it's going to be PS4, PS5, and PC. That's going to be my guess. That sounds the most plausible. I don't think it'll come to Switch. It's definitely not coming to Xbox. But like I said, you really guys need to pay attention to this game. I'm not kidding. Like, if you like Guilty Gear, you will love this game. This game is made for Guilty Gear players. Like, it really feels like when I play it, I'm just like, man, dude, I can do so much crazy shit in this game. And it's pretty fast-paced. Yeah, as far as, I wish I had more info. I've been keeping up to date on this game. I've really been paying attention to it online. I've been following the guy's Twitter channel. I've been really like researching a lot with this game. I really want this game to. I know right now it's a very small team working on this game. From my understanding, I think there's only like 8 people in this company. Like that's what I understand. It's really small, really small development team. So the game is going to take a long time to develop. But if this is just a demo, like, it looks pretty damn good for a demo. Like, I would say it's like maybe 60% done. So I'm guessing maybe another year, and then we might see it. And at that point, you know, I hope I get it, because I'll definitely be playing the crap out of it. I'll be streaming this. Not yet. Majority of the roster has been revealed. There's 2 more characters that have yet to be revealed. So there's supposed to be 2 new characters. Well, there's technically 3 new characters. They showed 1 new character, which is Go. His name's Go. He's like the Bang Shishigami of the game. So if he plays like Bang Shishigami from Blaze Blue, he's like goofy like that. So the other 2 characters, I don't know what they are, who they are. But the roster's pretty big on this game. It's got like, I think 18 characters so far, something like that. If you count the alternate versions of characters, because I know Kagari has 2 versions. She has her new form, which is this one, and her old form. And then the main character has 2 versions of him, and they play completely different. I don't know if both of them are going to make it into the game. I would assume they are. I hope they are. It'd be kind of silly if they don't. What's up, Sora? No, I'm just talking to one of my friends about this game. He'd never seen it before. Kind of wanted to share it with him. Now he knows what it's about. But yeah, I'm trying to get involved with this game. Like, I'd like to... I mean, hell, I'd like to be... I would like to stream this game. I'd like to, like, tell people about it. I like to get involved with it. You know, because there's not many people that are interested in this game or really care about it. So I've been trying to talk to the guys on Twitter. Like, it's like, come on, man. Like, I know I'm not anybody special. You know, I'm not anybody that could offer you much. You know, You know, I just want to say, hey, I want to advertise the game for you. That's all. That's all. Like, that's all. I just want to tell people about it.
このかがり的なキャラのかがりですよ。書いてるでしょ、かがりって。現実を見なさい。右上にかがりって書いてるでしょ。
But we'll see. I don't know. We'll see, dude.
確かにこの色ってコスモスモチーフかも。今回ね、色も
Yeah, this definitely makes this. Like I said, it has that spice that I'm looking for in anime fighters, which are missing in a lot of anime fighters nowadays, in my opinion. Like, first of all, it is hand drawn, which I do love hand drawn. I'm not gonna deny. I definitely prefer hand drawn games over 3D. But also, too, it's just the way these games play. There's like a charm about them. It's just, you feel like you can just do whatever the fuck you want. It doesn't feel,
なるほどとなりました。
it doesn't feel like you're restricted.
ヒカルもなんか前作のかがりもヒカルは MC しかいないし、かがりはこんな感じになっちゃってるしで、なんかスタンダードキャラがいないって思いました。
You know, that's one thing I notice about a lot of anime fighters nowadays. It just, they feel restrictive.
出して潮流を
They really do.
光もかがりもそんな感じだったんで、光もかがりも
But yeah, that's what this game is, dude. So I highly recommend keeping an eye out for it. Like I said, it's an amazing game. I'm hoping we hear more info by next year. I've been, like I said, they said, like their latest post, they said the game is still in development. We don't know when it's coming out. You know, it's pretty much because I'm pretty sure they got to develop the net code, that's going to take months. You know, they got to get a team that, you know, or get help from somebody to do it. You know, they got to figure out which platform, so that's multiple development, you know, cycles for games. You know, to say, okay, we got to port it. You know, if they made it just for Steam, I'm sure that'll cut down the work. But I don't know if they want to bring it out only for Steam. But they know if they bring it out to consoles and to Steam, they know damn well they need to bring rollback. You know, the game is going to fail if it doesn't have rollback. I'm telling you, no one's going to pay attention to this game if it doesn't have rollback. So I hope so too, man. Even Under Night. Yeah, Under Night is charming. It has that anime fighter charm. But yeah, it's definitely my biggest game I've been looking forward to. Like in terms of anime fighters, this is number one. Like Guilty Gear Xrd is just, you know, granted it got rollback. We already know it's a good game. So it's just one of those, oh, it got rollback. Well, that's even better. You know, that's awesome. I'm glad it got rollback. I'm glad that the game is getting what it deserves. You know, granted it's still buggy. It still has problems, but I know the team that's working on the rollback knows what they're doing. And I don't think the rollback on Guilty Gear Xrd isn't going to be perfected probably till next year. They're going to take their time and fix all the bugs and address the matchmaking issues and shit like that. Like, they're taking feedback. So right now, from what I heard, it's going to take at least 4 months for them to get it fixed. So we probably won't see Xrd rollback officially come out till like next year, like February, or maybe later. You know, it could take longer because they said to retrofit rollback into Xrd is very difficult. You know, it's not easy. So I'm not expecting them to do it willy-nilly. You know, it's gonna take them some time to do it right. So personally, they just need to go back to all their games and just retrofit their rollback on all the games. Like even Chaos Code, the Chaos Code, the second one, the New Sign of Catastrophe, needs to have retrofitted rollback. You know, which I would be completely happy with. How many new anime fighter in the last 2 years? The last 2 years, as far as anime fighters, Last 2 years, what do we get? Dean Abdul. And Stripe. That's it. We've gotten 2 anime fighters in the last 2 years, both of which were flops. You know, Dean Abdul was an even bigger flop than Guilty Gear Strive. Guilty Gear Strive was successful. I still consider it a flop to me because I don't think it's a good game. But yeah, definitely. Well, yeah, JoJo came out. I forgot about that. They did Rollback on that one. Which was cool. I don't really care about JoJo very much. I'm not a JoJo fan, so I kind of ignored it. But yeah, as far as like anime fighters that I'm like talking about. Oh yeah, Melty came out. Yeah, you're right. So 3. Grand Blue was way before. I think back. I think Grand Blue came out what 2019. Didn't Grand Blue come out in 2019 or 2008? No, it actually came out before that. It was 2018 that Grand Blue came out. Oh, it didn't. I thought it had Rollback. Oh, never mind. Oh yeah, then that's probably why nobody talks about it because it has no Rollback. Okay, well that would definitely explain why nobody's talking about JoJo. But yeah, Grand Blue was before. Grand Blue, I think, was like 2018. I know Grand Blue is not young. Grand Blue is pretty old. Like, isn't it like 2019, like February or some shit? Let me see. Let me look and see when Grand Blue came out. Grand Blue Fantasy. Let me look. Don't quote me on it. Grand Blue. No, that's not it. That definitely isn't it. Versus. Yeah. Came out. No, it was 2020, early 2020. So technically 2 years. That was in America. I think Japan. Didn't it come around the same time? No, Japan. I think it came out earlier. I think it came out in Japan earlier. Like, wasn't it like a month or so early? And then they say, yeah, I know there was a delay with the Japanese and American release. Okay, no, I'm sorry. Asia was February. America was March. It was a month delay. So yeah, about 2.5 years. But yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. It's just been yeah for anime fighters. We've definitely been. It's mostly just been neck rollback implementation. That's all it's been. That's all it's been, man. Like just rollback implementation. That's all. Yeah, anime fighters now are just the anime fighters that I like. The lack of variety, the simplification, there's just less to the game. The game what you expect an anime fighter to have just doesn't exist in most new anime fighters. It's very condensed, mainstreamed, simplified fighter. You're not gonna get like complexity like Hokuto no Ken or Guilty Gear Xrd, XX, Blaze Blue, Central Fiction. You're not gonna get that shit. I don't even consider DBZ complicated. That game's very easy. That game is very straightforward because almost all the characters play the same. They all have the same exact motions, the same exact combo routes. You know, the only thing that really changes in that game is assists, setups. That's about it. Because you look how the game's structured, everybody kind of follows the same flowchart. So the game feels very homogenized. Nobody feels like a unique character, you know, when you play. Yeah, I actually have them fighting herds. I have it. I don't play it though. I don't like it. I did the not Kickstarter, the Indiegogo. Yeah, I've been to have this game. I don't really care about this game. It's just not for me. I it was one of those like I don't know. I don't enjoy it. It's just not for me. I also played a lot of Fighting is Magic, you know, for fun. And then when I saw that game, I was just like, it's just fighting with magic, just with generic characters. That's all it is. Like I like the novelty of fighting with magic because you know at the time I was into My Little Pony. I watched you know I think it's Generation 4 or whatever, Gen 4. Um, I felt like I liked the fact that it was made by just nobodies and it was just like a fan made game, so I enjoyed it more for that reason. But then you know I was hoping if it when it became an official game, you know, granted it wasn't because Hasbro wasn't going to let it happen because of image. They were like, oh, we can't show you know ponies getting you know being the antithesis of the game of the show's message. It's going to be contradictory, and people are going to be like, the fuck, like a fighting game. We're like beating the shit out of each other, so obviously it ain't gonna work. But I kind of liked it. It felt forbidden fruit, you know. It's just like, oh, this game, like, oh shit, I know about this game. But now it's like it just becomes a generic game where you're just like, it's the same game, but it just I feel because it's not My Little Pony anymore. I don't know. It just feels just like a generic knockoff. It just feels like a generic knockoff to me. So I'm not interested. It's cool. It got rollback. It's cool. It has a community. I'm happy for it. It's just not for me. I enjoyed it when it was My Little Pony fighting as magic. That's when I liked the game, and But even then, even if I've only played it for so long, I wouldn't play it now. It's just I'm kind of over it now. So that's how I feel about this game. Like, the moment's passed. It's not interesting anymore. That kind of happens with games that you kind of like used to play, and you get older, and you realize that they're not really that fun anymore because you find different things to play. So that's all. Does Skullgirls count as an anime fighter? Yeah, I would say it's more like a marble game. I'd say Skullgirls is more like a marble game. I definitely would say it's more like marble. I'm just checking something. Give me a second. Yeah, I wouldn't call Skullgirls an anime fighter. It has anime looking graphics, but I wouldn't say it's an anime fighter. You know, it's more like Marvel. It plays like Marvel. I mean, it's Marvel's Capcom too, just with less characters. Less characters, and you have the ratio system from Capcom versus SNK. It's more. It's a very Capcom influenced title. Like almost all the mechanics in that game are from Capcom games. All of them. combos are Marvel. Like I said, the team system is like it's Capcom SNK. You know, it's everything's Capcom. The only thing that's not Capcom is the bursts, and it's not a real burst. It's more like a pseudo burst. It's it's the anti-infinite protection system, which I'm like, not really that great to me. I don't think it's that great. Oh, hold on a second. Dropping a lot of frames. Hold on. I can't turn QoS on my thing. It makes my internet. Sorry about that. I had to change my internet settings. My internet's going like crazy right now. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I think my internet's like going really slow now. Sorry about that. Yeah, my internet's getting really slow right now. Tell you, man, just sometimes my internet just goes to utter shit. Sometimes, like right now, it's running really bad. Like, holy crap, it's running bad. Yeah. I definitely fucked with my internet settings and it fucked everything up. I was like, yeah, don't do that. But yeah. Honestly, though, at this point, I don't really care about new anime fighters because if I don't have a good internet, what's the point? I can't play them anyway. I can't play any anime fighters. I can't play fighters at all because of my internet. Like, my internet is just garbage. Until I get my internet fixed and or have just a better solution, I really can't play fighting games. You know, it's just unfortunate. I'm in a situation where I can't enjoy video games with my current internet. I can't enjoy any online games because it's just unplayable. It's just lag fest up the ass, and it's like, man, dude, it not used to be this bad, and that's what's upsetting me. It's like it was never this bad before. Now it's just gotten so bad, and I'm just like, man, God, you think the internet would get better with time? You know, like with improvements. You know, but no, it just seems like it just gets worse, and I think maybe it gets worse because there's just too many people on the internet. Yeah, like the infrastructure can't handle millions of people on the internet on almost constantly. The only time the internet seems to alleviate a bit is when it's super late at night. When it's super late at night, the the congestion seems to be alleviated like quite a bit. Like like if I'm like 2 in the morning, nobody's really on the internet. So I don't have any problems at 2 in the morning. At 2 in the morning, everything's pretty fast, fairly fast. Not perfectly fast, but it's a lot better. But yeah, when I play from like 6 p.m. to like 10 or sometimes late as 1 or so, it's sometimes just horrible. Like it's laggy as shit, dude. I'm just like, holy crap, why is it so laggy? And I think it's a combination of just besides my connection being bad, it just the infrastructure can't. It's just terrible. You know, I remember I used to live in my old house. I'd have Spectrum, and I'd have to call them out like every 6 months to fix my internet because they would run slow as shit. I would just be like, guys, the internet doesn't fucking work. Like they come out and they would be like, oh, it's your router, it's your modem. Like it's not the router, it's not the modem, it's your fucking service. And I remember one time the guy had to come out because something was damaged on the pole, and then it fixed. It's funny when they fixed it. Holy shit! Everything got so fast, and it was actually reliable for a while, and then it started doing it again. So I think even with the this what I have today, it just seems like that's just par for the course, man. You have to keep calling these guys out to fix shit because it keeps breaking. Yeah, I saw Kai Katana. It's coming December. I'm not gonna buy it though. Not the way City Connection's handling those games. Like fuck them dudes. Those guys are crooks, dude. Like I'll just pirate it. I'll be honest. I'm not even gonna buy it. I can't stand how much they charge. What's up, Artemis? Welcome back, dude. Good to see you. I can't stand how much City Connect charges for their games. Like well, we're talking about yeah, this came out for PC finally. I'm not gonna buy it though. I'll buy it when it's $20. How about that? But even then, I wouldn't play it anyway because it's a turn-based game. Like it's one of those. I'm not really feeling it. But yeah, the City Connect does the ports for the cave shooters. Like I have Death Smiles collection. I bought it cheap. Death Smiles. Yeah, this right here, Death Smiles collection. These guys fucking rip-offs, dude. Like I love these games. These games are fucking gems. But they're outrageous. Like ooh, it's like 40 fucking dollars for these old ass games. 40 fucking dollars for these 2009 ports. It's like, why is it that expensive? And then on top of that, the stupid DLC is $25. I'm looking at these guys like, you should be ashamed of yourselves charging this much for an old ass game. Like, granted, it's a good port, like it runs fine, but this collection should have been $20 with all the DLC included. It's old. Like, why am I gonna spend that much money on an old ass game? What's up, Seasons? How you doing, dude? What's going on? Oh, Dejica? Yeah, I remember Dejica. They used to publish these games, but now City Connection does it. They're crooks, man. I think City Connection's a bunch of crooks. Yeah, they've done that with Zero Gunner. Some of the games are reasonably priced, but man, all their new shit. Yeah, they did Cotton and Cotton 2. These came out. There's not really much to them. It's like, okay, cool, I guess. But you're charging like so much for these old ass games. There's not really. I just don't think they're worth it. Like, this game should have been like $10. $10 is fine for your like Strikers. Gunbird. These are old. $10 is fine. I'm okay with $10. That's fine. They'll sell. But now they're starting to get greedy. So they're like all their new games are gonna be like $40. So don't be surprised if a Kai Katana comes out and it's $40, and I'm just gonna basically be like shove it up their ass. I'm gonna give them the bird. Like fuck you guys. Like stop being so predatory. So I just waited. I just found the CD key for like $6 and I bought it. Like fuck them. I'm not gonna give them. I'm not gonna give them $40. Fuck that shit. And this game never goes on sale. So it's like, oh, well, you're going to be paying $40 all the time. Like, fuck that. You can kiss my ass. They did the same thing with Komaju Densetsu. Remelia Scarlet, which I have. Where is it? Yeah, Komaju Remelius. There's a Scarlet. Where is it? Where the hell is it? How is it? Where the hell did I put it? I'm trying to find my games. This one. Komaju Remelia. And it's like, this is an old ass game. And they did the same fucking shit. It's like, oh, we're gonna charge $30 for this old ass Pixelvania. Old ass Pixelvania. Like, this game is old. Like, like, seriously. No, it's not, it's CFK. So people that, loading. Not even loading. But yeah, it's just like, really, guys, your game is a dinosaur. Like, this game is old. Yeah, granted, it has voice acting, which is cool. I don't think it justifies the price. And it's a English dub. You know, it's English text, which it was already done by fans previously. So it's just official by the company. But it's just like, this didn't deserve $30. I said 20 at best. I thought it was gonna be $20 for both games. You know, you get the collection for $20. Get both games. I would have been like, sure, take my $20. I'll give you $20 for both. But you're charging $30 for each game. I'm like, again, these games aren't even that long. Like, I think this game, like, if you play it from start to finish with the extra stuff at the end, maybe like 3 hours, 4 hours at best. That's not very much for a $30 game. And there's no replay value. There's none. Once you beat this game, that's it. It's like, you can play it on hard. That's it, though. The replay value is minimal. So I just think what they're charging you for a old game is just uncalled for. You know, and people didn't even like the HD remastering because, you know, you look at it, it's like all they did was just put a filter over it, makes it blurry, so it makes it look, you know, they can put it a higher resolution. So, you know, a lot of times they use a blur filter because that's just a cheap way to do it, to cover up the, you know, people don't want the blur on it, they want it to look clean. But obviously they're not going to redraw these sprites at 1080p. It'd be too much work. So it's easier to just put a filter over it. So G Darius is reasonably priced. I never. Oh yeah, didn't that come out recently? G Darius. G Darius. Oh yeah, that came out recently. Yeah, fuck that. $30 for this old ass game? Isn't this game just it's just a remastering of an old game? $30? Screw that. Screw that. I'll get a little look who it is. It's Taito. You really think I trust Taito? Taito's bad, dude. Like, Taito's a gouge, man. Taito gouges hard. Like, all of Taito's games are fucking expensive. And just DLC up the fucking ass, man. Like, literally, you look at, like, Bubble Bobble is fucking 40 fucking bucks for Bubble Bobble. I mean, $40 for this shit. Like, really? Really, you're gonna charge $40 for this, like, mediocre ass game? So, and then on top of that, you know, like games like Groove Coaster, look at all the DLC. My fucking god, like, there's so much DLC. It's like, holy shit, 200 fucking bucks of DLC? Like, yeah, you could shove it. Like, that's just ridiculously overpriced. That's why, you know, people don't have good, you know, they don't have a good reception of these games because they're just awful value. There's games that do it better for cheaper. You know, that's why I don't buy games like this because they're just overpriced. Like, they charge like $50 and they came with all the DLC. I'd be like, okay, I'll consider it. if it came with all the DLC. You know, there's quite a bit. You know, a lot of songs to choose from, so it's fun. Well, I've played it before. I played the YY Party, the one on Switch. That one's pretty fun. You know, I have to play all the Toho songs, which I love. But why play that when you can play Muse Dash? And Muse Dash is not even remotely predatory. Like, you know, I still think they're the king when it comes to value. You cannot beat Muse Dash's value. Like, this is how I think rhythm games need to be like Muse Dash. All rhythm games need to be like Muse Dash. You know, there's a reason why it's praised so highly, and I'm like, it's pro-consumer. They make a lot of money, but they do it in a way that I think is a smart way of doing it, and you don't feel like you're getting cheated. You know, you only pay $3 for the base game, which gives you like 45 songs, and they even add songs for free down the road. And then you pay the extra 30, well now it's 35, which is fine. It's been on sale for like 2021, I think. So, and that gives you access to all the DLC for the game. Like this is the unlimited season pass. So this will give you everything DLC that's future for the game. So it doesn't matter what comes out, it's just added to this DLC pass. So you never have to spend more than the price that's advertised. You know, yeah, the price might go up. I can see that. Maybe going up a few bucks. This went up $5. It's still fair what you're getting. Like, for people that are just starting this game, you're going to get a lot of content for how little that you're paying. That's why I keep supporting this game and I keep playing it. Because it's like, hey, you know, it makes them look good. People like the game. They have millions of people playing this game. You know, but that to me is like pro-consumer. And I'm for that. And it's fun. You know, it's a good game. It's made with a lot of love. You know, I wish there were more rhythm games like this. You know, I want them to make a rhythm game like this where you can customize it yourself. But obviously, they ain't gonna do that because then people wouldn't buy anything. People will just hack the game and just put their own songs. You know, I would love to do that. I think there's a DDR game that actually you can do that. There's a rhythm game. You can actually make your own songs and put your own graphics. It is free, I think. I mean, it's not free, but it's cheap. I know I saw it. I forgot what it's called though. What's it called? I know I've seen it. I think it's on my wish list. Quaver. Yeah, this game. Yeah, community-driven, open-source, competitive rhythm game. So basically, you can just make your own steps, everything. I think you do everything. Completely customize your game with the great skins. But yeah, I think you put your own music and everything. It's completely free. It's like, you know, it's like Step Mania or like DWI or all those other ones. You know, what's that one? What's that one rhythm game that's free? The one that, God damn it, I forgot the name of it. It was free. And then they used it to make their own dancing game. They used the engine. I forgot the name of it. I can't remember. It has the same arrows. Like, I forgot what this is called. Like, what this damn thing is called. It's not DWI. It's, oh, God, what is it called? I can't remember. But yeah, it's the same concept with DDR arrows. It became like the bootleg DDR, and it became really popular with the scene. I forgot what it was called though. And everybody would just hack DDR machines with this software, and they would basically just put your own music, your own steps, and everything. And that shit was so cool. Because I remember doing that with when I used to work at an arcade. we'd have the machine, and I would bring my USB stick, and I hacked it to put my own songs, and then people were playing like anime songs on it and shit. You know, totally illegal. You're not supposed to do that. But it just was one of those things that was like, yep, this is the future. Like, but you know, obviously they're not going to do it because of you know, what you're doing is illegal. You're just stealing music and stealing graphics and putting them in, and not they're not getting any money for it. So it's for a fun project though. Like if you want to make your own songs, I do enjoy. I used to enjoy doing that when I was younger. I do miss doing that. It was a lot of fun. I used to do this all the time, and I would just make my own songs. It was so much fun. Yeah, we need more of this. I want like an anime themed builder where you can actually just use anime style graphics and stuff like that. Because I like Muse Dash's look because it looks very, you know, anime-ish. So I'd like to put like my own character models and stuff. Because the fact that you can play with, you know, I'd like to put like all different types of characters. You know, I put Chaos Code characters in chibi form. Because I'm sure once you know how to do it, because there are guides on how to hack this game to get it to play custom songs, but I don't think it's easy to do. But yeah, people have done custom graphics, but it's not easy. Let's see, mod. Yeah, modding the game. So there's a mod loader. It's supposed to be, yeah, there's a mod loader. So you can, I don't know how to use it. But yeah, you can throw your own stuff in. I would do this. So, but yeah, there's definitely stuff you can do this with. So I wish there was a bigger scene for this. But yeah, I need to like look more. Like I said, I would like this is fun. Like this would be a lot of fun. Like I said, do your own graphics and shit. Like you can put all your favorite songs. Yeah, custom albums. So it enables custom chart support. That's pretty cool. Enables video. Oh, enables video support. Okay, that's pretty cool. Cinema. So yeah, there's little cool things. That's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. I guess I just fine. You can customize stuff. Yeah, I would look up. I would just, you know, like to see how it's done so that I can play with it myself. Because I wouldn't mind doing this for fun once in a while and upload like songs. There's a lot of music that I like that I want to see in there, you know, from games. Putting my own graphics, like make a little chibi character, but again, I have to see how it's done. I know it probably takes a degree of work for you to do. It's not easy. But there's a Discord community if you want to join it. So, it's pretty cool though. It's pretty neat. Well, yeah, Darius Burst, yeah. Yeah, fuck that. That's why I've never bought Darius Burst, because there's too much DLC. Like, it's a good game, but I'm not going to spend all that money. And even when it's on sale, it's still outrageous. Again, it's just those companies are just really greedy. I'm just not gonna pay them. Like fuck them. You know, I just won't download your game. Oh, speaking of, let me look at my see if they've done any updates for my games. Nothing for Little Witch, just some small patch notes. And I beat Freedom Planet, which was an amazing game. And they're still updating it pretty often. So excellent. I really enjoyed this game. The game was so good. Definitely a game that doesn't get enough love. It's just kind of sad. You see a game like this that deserves like overwhelmingly positive. Like I strongly agree with this. And look how few people buy it. It's just like really like barely 1,000 reviews, barely, and that's over a month's time. It's just like nobody pays attention to this game. Like why does nobody pay attention to this game? Like it's so good. How could you just like ignore it? Yeah, I played Hellsinger. I played Hellsinger, and I played Hellsinger and that other one. What's that other rhythm game? I forgot the name of it. What was that other rhythm game that's like Hellsinger? Oh, not no. I'm sorry, not a rhythm game, but oh yeah. Speaking of that, I need to see if I can find that. I need to find that game. I need to get that game. It's expensive. I've been trying to find this game for cheap, but nobody has it. Been trying to look for cheap CD keys. Oh, nope. Yeah, they don't have it anymore. I've been looking for this, but I think it's been sold out. Yeah, it's sold out. But yeah, Proteus, dude. Like, I don't know if you played that game, Artemis, Proteus. It's like Doom. That game was really good. Really, 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 really fun game. If you like Doom, play Proteus. You'll love it. This game, it's fun. Fun game. Not Potion Onyx. Even though I heard it's cute. No, this game. So if you like Doom, like HD style Doom, I tell you, my internet's running so slow right now. I'm dropping so many frames right now. But yeah. So I don't know if you've ever seen this game, uh, Artemis. Yeah, sorry, my internet's running really slow right now. Trying to load shit and it's just taking forever. So much lag. But yeah, play this game, dude. This game's amazing. So, like I say, if you like Doom, you'll love it. It looks amazing. It plays amazing. It's so much fun. The music is so fucking good. Like it reminded me of Doom, like 2016's music. Yeah, it's fun, dude. So if you like a good first person shooter, it's just mindless killing with like kind of like that Doom gameplay, I highly recommend picking this up. The only thing I don't like about this game, and I think one thing that they need, and it's not a hard change. That's what I don't understand why they haven't done it. You know, I don't like the fact that you have unlimited spawns. I think that's stupid. I think that's really stupid that you have unlimited spawns. So basically, as long as you've hit a checkpoint, you always respawn instantly at the checkpoint. So it's like there's no repercussion to dying, which is like kind of stupid. So let's say you get you get far in the level, you get killed, and then you just start back up at the spawn point, and the enemies just stay the way they were. They don't. It's not like the level restarts. It just continues where it left off, and I'm like, well, that's kind of dumb. So you literally can just throw bodies at everything until you die, until they dies. So there's no repercussion to dying. So I think that's a really bad design. I don't like that. And, I mean, you don't have to play it like that. You could just basically just force yourselves to respawn, so it starts over. But I don't want to restart the whole level. I just want to start back at my last checkpoint. That to me makes sense. If you get up to a certain point, it's just like, hey, you died. You got to start back at the checkpoint with everything reset. That makes sense to me. I'm okay with that. But the fact that it just puts you back and nothing, there's no consequence to it. So it makes the game feels too easy. So, I don't, like most levels I died maybe like twice, 3 times on an extreme. It's really hard. There are points that are the game that are really hard. You're going to be like, holy crap, I'm dying a lot. But it just feels like when you're dying, you're just reloading, and it's like, oh, well, it didn't really matter. That's the only negative I have with this game, is that. Most people agree. They said that it makes the difficulty feel kind of... let's see. Yeah, definitely unbalanced, I will say. It's definitely... Yeah, it's definitely there. It is a little unbalanced. Some of the level designs are fucking amazing. It's like, holy shit, this is good level design. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna play this again down the road. I just hope they take into consideration like putting some updates to the game, because it came out in September. So I'm hoping they'll consider adding some changes. Because the game does need changes, in my opinion. But yeah, it's fun though. Like I said, play it. Definitely get this game. It's definitely worth your time. Like I said, I put about, I think I put about 20, almost 20 hours. Campaign's fairly good length. It's not stupid long, but it's not as long as Doom. But it's pretty good for what you get. It's definitely, you won't feel like disappointed. It's just the difficulty I wish was a little harder because of the spawning system. I think it needs reworking. And it's gory as shit. This game is gory as fuck. Like, I thought Doom was gory. This makes Doom look tame. Because this is blood everywhere, man. Like, enemies just splatter. It's just a gore fest. Blood just goes everywhere. It's just like, God damn, so much blood. Like, why is this so gory? Well, I love it. It's fucking awesome. Yeah, it's pretty much HD Doom. So if you like Doom from the past, more high definition with that style of graphics, basically what you're playing. With some more modern change. It plays more like Doom 2016 because you have jumping, double jumping, dashing. So it does play more like a modern Doom. It doesn't play like old school Doom. You actually aim your gun. It's not. Oh yeah, it has a level editor too. I was like, this is fucking amazing. I was like, holy crap. Thing has a very, very intuitive level editor. I was like, that's fucking dope. I was like, okay, that's a big, big thing. For people that love to create stuff like this, that's awesome. Like you just they need stuff having features like this is all fucking really cool. So it even makes the game last even longer because you're gonna play all these levels designed by people that know the engine. So I'm like, that's sweet. Plus it has multiplayer. It has 4-player co-op, deathmatch, team deathmatch, capture the flag. I'm like, man. Like for an indie game, this is impressive. Like Jesus Christ. Man, somebody it was 25 bucks. It was I think $10 when it was in early access. I didn't buy it though, which I was like, fuck, I should have bought it. Oh my god, damn it! I don't know why I wasn't thinking. I was like, I should have totally bought this back in August when it was like $10. I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, man, dude, I fucked up. Could have got this game for $10. Yeah, I screwed up. I screwed up royally, man. I screwed up. Yeah, sorry, my frames are still dropping a lot, guys. I say the internet's running pretty bad right now. I'm like dropped like 7,000 frames already. Yeah, you get a lot for 25 bucks. I mean, I'm just saying I wish I'd been a smart buyer and I would have if I would have known this game was going to be that good, I would have bought this back in August. I would have prepared myself and be like, "Oh man, this is amazing." I would have totally um been on board. But yeah, for 25 bucks you get an amazing game. So yeah, definitely one of my friends, his name's Playthrough. He's the streamer. He hasn't streamed in like 2 weeks, so he recommended this game. He said it was his favorite game of the year. I can see why. I can definitely say, oh yeah, if you like Doom, you won't be disappointed. It made me want to play Doom. I haven't played Doom Eternals DLC yet. Heard it wasn't that great. I heard it's okay, but I have it already. I got it for like really cheap, so I should play that one of these days. It's just the game's so goddamn big. Yeah, that's all I've been really playing, dude. I mean, I played that. I finished Da Vinci. That was all right. Played Little Witch Nobita, which was probably I would say my biggest game of the year. It sucks. I already beat it twice, and it's already over. I miss it already. I wanna come back to this game, but once you beat it twice, there's really no reason to play it again. Oh, you have it on Game Pass? So then, yeah, dude, if you got it on Game Pass, go play it, dude. Hell yeah, dude. You're missing out if you have it on Game Pass. Just play the single player mode. You don't have to play You don't have to play online. I don't. I didn't even bother playing it online. I just played the single player. I don't really care about multiplayer in those games. I just want to play it on single player. But yeah, dude, it's just yeah, as far as other games, dude, like that's really about it. Like I've kind of told you what I've been playing lately. Like I said, I've been in a fighting game mode. It's just not with the way my internet's been. It makes me not want to play fighting games, and I feel like I'm just missing out because this is a perfect time to play Guilty Gear because everybody's playing it, so lots of people to play. But at the same time, you're like, well, I can't enjoy myself, so what's the point? So that's what bums me out. Like I want to play, but there's no point playing something where you're just fighting with the game controls and the game because it's running so poorly. So that's why I've played so many single player games and streamed single player games because I have to. I have no choice. I don't want to. You know, I like playing them. I'm not just saying I don't enjoy them, but you know, there's times when you're in a multiplayer game mood. You want to play a fighting game. You're like, I'm in the mood. And I've been putting my fighting game mood on the back burner so much that it's like, man, I'd like to sit down and play a fighting game once in a while. Because you get in that mood and you're just like, well, shit, how long do I have to wait? But I'm going to see what I can do Monday. I'm going to call them up and see if they can help me because I'm just kicking and screaming right now because it's so frustrating having to deal with this on a daily basis. You know, and even when I'll be honest, even when I'm working, it affects my work because I'll be connecting to my work computer, and it lags.
I missed something. Can you say it again?
I'm talking to you, Alexa. No, but I connect to
All
my
right. Ask me whatever you like.
I connect to my PC at work, and it lags out. Like I'm doing remote work, and I'm lagging like crazy. And like I'll do a conference call, and I'm stuttering on the call, or I'm completely dropping signal. And people are like, hey, I can't hear you. Hey, I can't. I'm like, sucks. It's so bad. You know, so you can understand my frustration, dude. Do I like multiverses? The concept's cool. I like the fact that it's free, but I don't like it. I don't like games like Smash Brothers. Not anymore. I'm tired of those games. I stopped playing Smash Brothers since Ultimate came out. Like after Ultimate came out, I was just done with them. I was just like, I'm getting sick of seeing these games. I really don't like Smash Brothers anymore. I'm so tired of it. Yeah, they all play the same. Sorry about that. Use the restroom. But yeah, I'm just tired of it, dude. So I'll never play another Smash Brothers game ever again. I'm so over them, you know? They were cool, you know, back in the day. You know, everybody makes them. They're just a dime a dozen now. There's so many Smash Brothers clones. And they all play the same. They all do the same exact thing. There's nothing interesting about them. It's just like, oh, look, it's fucking Brawlhalla. They all try to be like Brawlhalla. They all try to be like Smash Brothers. They all look at Nickelodeon All-Star. It's a cheaper rendition of multiverses. You know, they had to add voice acting and nobody in that game just died so hard nobody cares about it. I'm like, these games boring, man. They're all the same. They get boring really fast. I feel like the gameplay is not very engaging. It's just, I don't know. I play those games and it literally puts me to sleep now. Like I don't even like it anymore. There's no items. There's no super moves. There's nothing like that. It's just melee. Everybody just is on a melee hype. I'm like, dude, melee was cool years ago. Melee was cool way back in the day. Even melee I thought was more interesting than the shit we have now. It just feels like, you know, it's just a bare bones melee game with even less. You know, just everybody trying to copy it, because it's what everybody wants. And it's like, it's not what I want. It's definitely, I want something more. But It's whatever, man. It's like Call of Duty. That got old too. You know, tired of seeing those games. I'm back. Sorry about that. I mean, ignore it. Yeah, I think so too, dude. I think a lot of those games just feel like they just feel too simplified. Like the gameplay just doesn't feel like anything special. It's like it's been there, you know. You're doing the exact same thing that was done years ago, and I guess maybe it's more refined and it's got rollback and all that cool. But the gameplay is just so. Why do you think so many people like? I know a lot of people that get all into it and then they just drop it really fast. I'm like, yeah, because it gets boring quick. Hell, I thought DNF Duel. I know it's not the same type of fighting game. I thought DNF Duel was going to be a return to form. I really did. I was like, oh, cool, we're getting like the Kusuge anime fighters, you know, like the cool ones. And then I played it, and I was like, and then I'm starting over time. I noticed that there wasn't really anything to the game after a while. It's like, oh yeah, it's basically just learn your touch of death setup, and then touch of death somebody, you know, and that's it. There's no defensive mechanics. There's no defense play. There's really nothing to the game. You know, it's like it's just do your unga bunga. You know, that gets people in an infinite block string. They can't do anything, and then they break their guard and then go into an infinite combo or go to 100% damage combo. And I'm like, this is stupid. It's like it'd be like playing Guilty Gear. You know, Guilty Gear Xrd with none of the good mechanics. Like no instant guarding, no shield blocking, no supers, no no blitz shields. Like you're just missing all that shit. I'd be like, what are you playing the game for? It's boring. Nobody wants to play a game like that. That sounds fucking boring as hell. Nah, DNF Duel's dead. DNF Duel is dead. I don't. I have no sympathy for that game. This game is a waste of money. I wish I never bought it. I mean, look how bad the reviews are. It's mostly negative on a fighting game. Holy crap, that's bad. Like, if that doesn't tell you something, man, holy shit. Like, talk about your ship sinking. That is a fast sinking ship, dude. Holy crap. That is really bad. And then they put like they put their notices like, oh, this balance patch was a joke. Like, look at this balance patch. Look how bad this shit is. Look how minimal effort this is. That's the patch. Oh, look, we changed one move on most characters. And then nerfed the shit. No, not 3 characters got one move change, and then 1 character got nerfed to shit. That was the patch. This was their glorious patch. I laughed at this when I saw this shit. I said, this is a joke, right? This is a joke. Like, this is a huge joke. Like, holy shit. You deserve to be burned at the stake for this, man. Like, this was a month after release. And I'm sorry, 2 months after release, right? Didn't this come out this came out 2 months ago. And that's your patch? Like, seriously, this is your patch after 2 months? Whoa, what a fucking joke. And I wonder why this game died. It's like, I have no sympathy for it. These guys don't care. When you look at the Steam charts, yeah, it's beautiful seeing that. I love seeing that on Guilty Gears. Exert, man. It's beautiful seeing that many people playing it. You look at Dean Abdul? Look at this shit. Wow. Wow. This went from this to this in 4 months. Holy crap. It dropped from 12,000 people down to 53. Like, that's called a flat line if I ever seen one. That's a joke. I couldn't believe that when I saw it. I was like, my fucking God. This game is dead. This game is dead. The game is fucking a joke. Like, how can you, like, wow. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. This is sad. That's pretty much what it is. It's people just touching death in each other all day. Who could touch a death better? Like, look at this shit. Look how fast it dropped. It went from July to this view, like, in a month. It lost 90% of its player base. Like, that's, Jesus God. That's bad. Like, I don't know if you can't call that failure, I don't know what is. That's fail. People are saying Melty Blood was the biggest blunder of fighting game history. Like, no, this game is the biggest blunder of fighting game history. I thought this game was going to be so much better, and I played the beta. I liked it for a little bit. It's like, okay, there's some interesting stuff in here. But then when I actually got the game, and I'm like, there really isn't much to this game at all. The play is just the way you play this game is really fucking basic bitch shit. There really is no advanced strategy to it at all. It gets boring. It's like bad junk food. You play this game, you play it for like an hour or two, you kind of had enough. It's just a good looking piece of shit. That's all it is. Nobody talks about this game anymore. Like, none of the anime streamers, none of the fighting FGC talks about it. Like, this game just went into abandonware. And then they announced their next patch, which is the lack of patches is just even the new patch they're talking about. They're it's just like they were talking about a major patch, and that's coming out in December, I think. That was like it's too late. You've already given people um a bad taste in their mouth, a real bad taste in their mouth. I don't see how they can win their player base back. They would have to do something out of this world to make this game better. There's no season pass. It just shows me this game has no future. It literally was just like they just announced this game and thought, oh well, we're done. We're closing up shop. They really think it was just going to carry itself. I'm like, no, you got to support it, man. You got to nurture it. And you could see that the company didn't even want to bother nurturing it. They thought like this game was just going to be the cash grab. Like, no, it's like people are going to run over to Dungeon Fighter Online because, oh, this fighting game. Oh, everybody's going to play DNF Duel and play it for Dungeon Fighter. Like, no. Nobody is playing this game for Dungeon Fighter. People were playing this game hoping it was going to be a good fighting game. And then realizing how shallow it is. Yeah, Melty Blood, Type Lumina. Yeah, you missed. Yeah, I was like, at the beginning, I didn't like this game. Like, I was skeptical because, um, like when the game first came out, I was so like, I had doubts with this game. But man, when this patch came out, this patch right here, uh, yeah, 2.8. This when they brought out Neko Arc and Math, holy crap! This game transformed. Like I couldn't believe like how good this game got. Because in the beginning, I was like, "Oh man, it's a shield mashing fish game. Like this game's gonna suck. Like this game is gonna fucking die because it just the shielding ruined the game." But this patch changed everything. Like it went from me not liking the game to completely falling in love with it again. It's amazing how changing your gameplay mechanics and improving on the game in so many ways, how much better your game is. I hope they do more. I want to see more of these style of changes because this is definitely the right way to do it. So, yeah, when they showed the patch notes for this, I was like, this is a huge patch. Like, the game completely changed. It felt like Melty Blood. Like, I could see Melty Blood coming back. I was like, oh, damn, Melty Blood is coming back in full force. I just was just like, damn, amen. It definitely made me smile. Like I even made her update a review. I must say, that was very pleasant, turning my dislike to a very big positive. All changes. Yeah, nerfing the shield, moon drive, option to remove auto combos. That was huge for me. The fact that you could do manual combos, no more autos. Like, thank you. You disabled autos. Like, oh my god, we can play with manuals. I love manual combos. Yeah, free characters, quality lock changes, more colors. I was just like, yeah, this is how you do it. This is how you do it. This is how you make a game good. So I'm glad that they listened to the fans. They realized that the fans weren't happy. and they were like, what can they listen like, what can we do to change the game? It's like, dude, this is what we want you to change. The game will be better if you change it. Now it's such an enjoyable game now. It's not perfect. I still think the shielding system needs more tweaking, which I think they will. Now that we've seen them budge, we actually seen them budge, and I think that's a good thing. I'm glad that they budged. So that means that we should see more changes that are a little bit more, meaningful. So maybe next patch, which is supposed to be in December, I think, which is going to add 2 more characters and more system changes. So that's supposed to be the last big patch before season 2. And season 2, I want to see things really get shaken up, especially if you're gonna start charging for it, because all season 1 was free. That was another thing I liked about Melty Blood. All the season patch content for the characters and the balance were all free, which is really awesome. The fact that you're going to get 8 characters for free. I'm like, that's why they don't have to lower the price of the game, because it maintains the value. It actually, the game is worth that much. So yeah, you don't feel bad about paying $50 knowing that you're going to get all your DLC free. That's a smarter way of doing it than gouging people, with like, oh, we're going to charge you $20 for the game, but then we're going to charge you like $50 for the DLC or $30. I think it's just smarter just to be like, just make the game $50. Make all the DLC free. It just makes more sense. But yeah, I'm glad for this game. It's definitely, it's an anime fighter that made me, I was skeptical about it at first, but now I'm more accepting now. Like I definitely, it went from questionable game to good game. So I still think it has problems that need to be solved, but at least the problems aren't as glaring. There's still issues I think this game needs. One thing I did notice, and people are right, I do feel that the combos in this game, the routes feel too samey with a lot of characters. You kind of do the same thing with a lot of the characters. The way you do your strings, they all feel kind of the same. So I did notice that. I was like, yeah, you're right. I don't really see too much uniqueness in that regard. Like, your movement's amazing. Like, this game has amazing movement, but it definitely has that like Zerd movement. It's crazy what you can do. But as far as like the gameplay styles of characters, don't feel as varied. I think Melty Blood's the original previous the main Melty Blood game, characters feel more unique. This one feels a little bit more. They're a little bit more, samey. So they don't feel bad per se. It's just they just feel like they follow a similar flowchart in how they do their combos. So I wish they would change that more. They would kind of retool the characters to be more unique. I could see them doing that, maybe making adjustments so you can actually do different things with them instead of feeling like they just do the same thing all the time. So it's fixable. But yeah, they can fix that. Fix shielding more. I think shielding needs more tweaks. I think Moondrive is still too strong. I think Moondrive needs tweaking. It's still way too strong of a mechanic. But yeah, overall though, solid game. It's a must buy. I say wait for it on sale since you never bought it, Artemis. I don't see the point in you getting it because you're not going to find many people to play with anyway. And it's a fighting game, so I don't really see you getting all that gung-ho about it because there is going to be a season 2. From what again, this is all like insider stuff, like stuff that I heard from people in the community. They say the next season will be paid. You will have to pay for it. It isn't going to be free. So So I'm fine with that though. Like I said, I'm fine with them making the with them making a season pass too. If it's charged, if they charge like $20 for it, I'd be okay with that. And I will buy it because I know I'm still going to be playing this game. And just my concern right now is the problem is, especially with my internet, I can't play this game at all. Not in my current state. Like it's really bad with the netcode. Like this has rollback, but it's not the rollback is not as good as like Arc System Works rollback. This rollback's a lot more strict. So I can't really play this game in its current state. I could play it with my old net for sure. You know, it plays fine. But with my current net, forget it. It's definitely not playable. Definitely not something I can do. But yeah, that's about it though, dude. I'm glad this is getting overwhelmingly positive. Looks like a really good port. But yeah, that's about it, dude. Like I said, I'm not gonna buy this game unless it's cheap. Look at it, it's $20. Cool, it comes with all the DLC though. That's a smart way to do it. You shouldn't port it to PC and then charge separately for all the DLC. The game's been old. You need to include all the DLC. Like they need to do that more with old games. It should all be included. It should be like a definitive version. You know, the game's been out. I have not played through it once. I played through the first one, like all the way up to like stage 3 or 4, and then I stopped. And then this is before Royale came out, and I never finished it. I never beat this game. I don't like the combat system because it's too repetitive. Like it's grindy. That's why it's not that I hate grinding per se. It's just because it's what you do to grind. Yeah, P5 is on PS3. It tells you how old this game is. It's not young. It's actually been around for a while. But I'm glad it came to PC in all its glory and 60 frames per second. You know, highest graphics fidelity, you know. Has all the bells and whistles. But yeah, I can't. It's hard for me to play this game just because of the fact that it's turn based. Like I love the game itself. I love the world. I love the characters, the music, everything about it's great. I'm not denying that. You know, I'm not putting Persona down. Like it's got a lot of great things about it, but I don't like the gameplay. The gameplay just feels archaic. Like turn-based games just like the only games I feel that are turn-based that do it right that are not as boring are the is what's the name? Nihon Falcom. You know, Nihon Falcom, you know, their games, you know, the Trails games. These games are some of the best turn-based games. Like they definitely feel a little bit more involving. Like I do feel that they do take a little bit more degree to make the gameplay a little more interesting. You know, it's a lot better than what I'm typically used to. Most turn-based games are really just bland. This one actually wasn't too boring. Actually, was. It's got a great story, great character development. Exploration's pretty linear. I don't really like that part. That's one thing I noticed about turn-based RPGs. Their exploration's fucking terrible. It's so fucking. They put like they're just really bland when it comes to that. It's just really linear, really basic, not very engaging. I don't like Attila Reza. You know why I don't like Attila Reza? Even though the combat system was kind of weird, I own it. You know, granted, I love the girls. Girls are hot in this game. I don't like the story. I think the story is really mediocre. The characters are not very interesting. The game drags its feet really hard. Like, I played this game for, what, 6 hours. Just starting. And I was like, holy crap, this game drags its feet. Like, really bad. Like, I was falling asleep on the story because nothing interesting was happening. It was just like, oh, look, we got a big, busty, big butt girl. You know, she's like, okay, Ryza's good on the eyes. I'll give her that. She's probably one of the cutest. Like, for the series, she's definitely the poster girl. You know, everybody loves Ryza. Or whatever her name is. Or, what's her name? What is her name? I don't even know. I forgot it. I forgot her full name. I don't remember what it's called. But anyways. Yeah, I just couldn't get into it. And then they made 3 of these fucking games. I'm like, God, these characters are so boring. Like, they're not interesting at all. I didn't feel engaged. And, like, everything about the game just felt really bland. It just didn't feel like anything special. Like, the combat system was kind of interesting, different, but this part, probably the best part of the game, is the alchemy system. That's probably the most interesting part of the game. Outside of that, this game's trash. But the only reason I know it sells is because fucking Miss Tits and Ass. You know, she's flat material. That's why people. Yeah, I mean, sure, I like her too. She's definitely flat material. I love Riza, like just looking at her. But her game sucks. It's like, yeah, your tits and ass can only do so much for the game. Like, it's like your body is nice, but it doesn't make the game. Like all the girls being in skimpy outfits, showing their thick bodies, like it doesn't do shit for the game. It's like, dude, I might as well just watch porn. And they got a 3rd one coming out in 3 months. It's just like, really? You're making more of this shit? But it just looks like just more copy-paste fluff. It's just the same game with more tits and ass. It doesn't look any different. It just looks like they're just remaking the same game. It's gonna be another fucking boring-ass game. With just, oh, look, good-looking girl. I'd like to have a good-looking girl with a good game to go with it. It's like I like the games I like. At least the girls, the game has substance to go with the girls. Like I play games that have substance. Games that actually look. They actually there's more. There's stuff to them. But there's a lot of games out there, man, that just no substance, man. But I avoid most of those games. Oh yeah, this game sucks. I knew this Gotham Knights was gonna fail. Gotham Knights is gonna. I told people it's gonna be a mediocre game. And sure enough, I was right. Glad I didn't even bother looking at it because I don't care. Oh yeah, Last Command comes out. I forgot about this. Game looks kind of fun. Oh yeah, there's another Yomawari coming out. Yomawari, another one. I have still not played through 2. Game's okay. It's cute. It's cute. That's all it is. It's cute. Yeah, I think my internet's running better now. I know it's getting snappier. Pages are loading fast. Faster. But yeah, dude, just like I said, there's a lot of games coming out. So, but yeah, not much else, dude. Yeah, as far as any other games, like I said, I have a couple games that are on my list. But yeah, most of the games I've wanted to play already, they're just out. You know, they've already come out. My biggest games of the year have already come out. So yeah, man. Oh yeah, System Shock. I'm getting this. This looks. I've never played System Shock before, but I definitely want to check it out because I've never played it before. So I actually kickstarted this game, so I'll be getting my copy for pretty soon. This game looks really good. It looks interesting. I hope it's good. I know a lot of hype behind this game because a lot of people. It's a cult classic. I hope it's good. That's next March. Let's see. Scorn was really disappointing. Scorn was, in my opinion, just a mediocre game. Definitely overhyped. You know, it looked interesting, but then the gameplay looks really man. I'm happy this is getting ported to PC. I'm sure you've seen this game before. This was an exclusive on Nintendo Wii in Japan and Europe only. It never, I'm sorry, Japan only. It never came to the States. So this game is finally coming to the States. So I'm definitely picking this up because this is definitely it's been, you know, this game has kind of been a forgotten game, you know, and it's finally get to finally see it for the first time. So a lot of people have never played this game in English. So I'm glad. I definitely want to play it because I actually enjoy it. This is one of my favorite entries. I like this a lot more than the latest one. The latest one felt kind of boring. I didn't like how easy it was. The latest one is way too easy. This one's a lot more difficult. But yeah, definitely hyped about this. I'm glad. I'm really glad it's coming to the States. So very, very happy. Definitely deserves it. I hope it's not fucking outrageous. I hope it's not like $60. Hope it's like 30, 40 at most. Let's see what else. This comes out next week. I haven't tried this game yet, Astrigos. Hollow Body looks interesting. Spare looks interesting. This game's okay. This game I'm not too optimistic about because I think this game is gonna have paid DLC, which is like, really, guys, you're gonna charge for this shit on an old ass fighter? Again, bad moves. Like don't do that. Like, I used to play this game a long time ago. It was on PlayStation. Well, this one never came out. This was arcade only. This is the first one's on PlayStation 2 in Japan. But I can't believe they're gonna charge DLC for this shit. I'm just like, God, like, you guys need to stop being so greedy. Like, just make it included in the game. Like, why are you charging for it? I saw Exo Primal. I'm not too impressed with that game. I want Dino Crisis. That's all I really want. I don't want fucking Exo Primal. It's gonna get old. It's gonna be just a gimmicky game. People are gonna just play it for a bit and then just like, oh, I'm bored. That's basically what's gonna happen. It's gonna get old quick, and I just don't see the point getting all excited over it. It just looks like it's an uninteresting game. People just the only reason why Capcom made it is just to get people to you're like, oh look, it almost looks like Dino Crisis. You want to play it, right? Except, you know, if it was Dino Crisis, you'd actually get millions of people wanting to buy it. You know, they know damn well if they made an HD remake of Dino Crisis, it would sell like hotcakes. And they don't do it. They'd rather make some wannabe looking game. It has microtransactions in it. Because that's all they care about. It's microtransactions. Like, these companies, you know, why don't you just make good games instead of focusing on a microtransaction-centric game? Because they want their game to be played for like 10 years and just, you know, be self-sustaining with, with that kind of shit. Create an ecosystem. I'm like, nah, dude. Fuck that shit. Now, if you want a good dinosaur game, this one looks pretty good. Lost Wild. I don't know if you've seen this. So basically, it's a survival horror game with dinosaurs. So you have to scout for stuff, supplies, while avoiding dinosaurs that are trying to eat you. It looks interesting. The graphics look really good. But this looks a lot more interesting than fucking Exoprimal. This is not coming out to 2024 though. It's gonna be a while. So it's gonna be 2 years before we see it. But it looked interesting. I think if you're looking for a dinosaur game, that might be what you're looking for. Just a thought. So yeah, as far as any other games, Callisto Protocol looks really good. Supposed to be, I think it's the same people that made Dead Space. Or it looks like Dead Space. This game looks amazing. I don't know. This is next year. Of course, Resident Evil expansion. River City Girls 2. That's coming out. Let's see. Let's see. Layers of Fears next year. That's the third game. Let's see. What else? Yeah, weird. Blood West. Weird West. Not Weird West. The one game we were talking about earlier. I forgot the name. Ghost Song looks good. Sorry, everything's loading so slow because my internet's just slow right now. Yeah, Momodora Moonlit Farewell, which is next year. Let's see, yeah, Evil West. That's November next month. Hope it's good. Lies of P. I think that's next year or the year after. Um, as far as anything else, where did I'm missing something? Oh, a second. I'm trying to find. Where's the one horror game that I wanted to play? It's not here anymore. They get rid of it? Yeah, Atomic Heart. Can't find it. Where the hell did it go? That one game, Sand Castle. That one that was based off of Daymare. The fuck is it? Do I not have it anymore? Hold on. Yeah, Sandcastle. Yeah, Daymare 1994 Sandcastle. No, I played the demo. I really liked it. I was like, oh, this game has a lot of promise. Definitely a lot better than the first Daymare. But yeah, they haven't said shit about it. It's almost the end of the year and they haven't said anything about this game. Like, what happened to the game? Like, did it get canceled? Like, what the fuck happened? Like, I was looking forward to this game, and I was like, oh, cool. It's supposed to be like, it's like Resident Evil with like Ghostbusters and shit. And it's like, they said they're gonna share. Hey, that was a month ago. Looking forward to sharing news soon. So that was this month. So I guess soon, maybe by next month, we'll hear an update. Maybe they'll finally say it's coming out, in December. I'm guessing they're probably ironing it out. So I don't know. It might get delayed till next year. Maybe it's a good idea. So I don't know what's going on. They're just obviously haven't said anything yet. So I'm definitely waiting on this game. I enjoyed the demo. The demo was fun. Demo was like, this has promise. If you like Resident Evil type games, you'll like this game. Like, I played the first Daymare. You can get it for like really cheap. It's nothing like great. It's not bad. It's not perfect. It's definitely got problems. But it's not a bad game. It's actually, I did enjoy this game. As if you like Resident Evil. It doesn't have the polish that Resident Evil has. I'm hoping the next game is more polished. But yeah, this game definitely needs polish. Like, it's a good game. Yeah, I put like 12 hours into it. It's a good little game. I got it for like really cheap. Have I been watching any shows? Um, Not really. Chucky. That's about it. I've been watching Chucky. Chucky. I don't watch anime really. I mean, I watch snippets of stuff, like Spy X Family. Um, you can pull me can't communicate. Um, my senpai is annoying. Um, what's that other one? And of course, Nagatoro. Mostly romance comedies. I do like romance comedies. I like stuff that makes me laugh. And also gotta love cute girls. Lots of waifus. but I do like comedies, like harem comedies and like slice of life, and then romance. I do like those. But yeah, I'm more into comedy, and but yeah, that's about it. Like, there's other shit I've watched, but I don't really like focus on it too much. Gaming is more my focus. I play games more than I watch shows. I would watch anime more if I could stream it with people. Like if I could actually like let you guys watch me like watch anime, I would actually do that, but you can't do that. I would do that. Like honestly, if you could actually stream anime on Twitch, I would. I would be like, hey, we're gonna watch an anime, but you get in trouble for that shit. They can take your channel down because you're taking money away. But I like it as just to share with others, and like there's some animes I would watch with people if people come and say, oh, check this out. Like you'd be surprised if people would come in your channel, like watch something that nobody else watches or knows what it is. Like I wanted to watch the whole Toho anime, the what is it called? What's it called? God damn it. I forgot the name of the anime series. Something Glass. I forget. I forget the name. It's on my YouTube channel. I don't remember what it's called though. What's it called? Toho. Uh, Toho Genso Mangekyo. Memories of Phantasm. Yeah, the anime series. They have all the yeah the
This is a real
the Toho
B&H
anime.
customer story.
I I I uploaded the whole thing to my channel. Well, majority of the episodes. Wanted to do like the Blu-ray rip of all these because I wanted to upload all these because I love this series. Like it's so professionally made, and I think the first 13 episodes on Blu-ray. I'm trying to find. I think they're up to like 16 now. I'm trying to find the Blu-ray rips for the other ones so I can add them to my collection and upload them to the channel because I know people like watching these because they're not like easy to get a hold of and they're not cheap. So it's like I just want to be like, hey, I got this anime series if you want to watch it. So it's kind of cool sharing stuff like this with people that don't really know what it is because it's like it's not mainstream. Only the Toho fans would know what this is. But yeah, it's just 14. Yeah, I uploaded. Like I said, I uploaded the Blu-ray rips. I just want the Blu-ray rips. Those are the hard ones to get. So if I can get all the Blu-ray rips of these, I will. Because you can get the DVD rips fairly easy. It's the Blu-ray rips that are hard to get. I had to really look hard for these to find up to episode 14. But yeah, they're up to 17 now. So I think 17's coming on Blu-ray pretty soon. So I'm missing 3 episodes. It's pretty much it's ongoing. So it's never gonna stop coming out. Like they keep making new episodes. but I definitely want to get all these. Like, this is definitely one of those animes that's like you have to really know about it to know it exists. So I definitely want to like get a hold of all these and just upload them to my channel, just to have like a, say, hey, I have them. Because there's people that are looking like me; they want the highest quality, and they want it ripped straight from the Blu-ray with subtitles and and they're actually vocal. Because yeah, I know the original productions. I think those are all fan dubbed. Like they're not even dubbed by the company. Like the company does not even do voice acting for it. Like literally, all it is animation. You're just getting animation. So people have to get the animations and then dub them with actual voice actors. So it's all done by fans. I'm like, that's crazy that the fans have to do all the work. It's just like that shows you how passionate the community is. I think that's amazing. It's like, damn, that's fucking love, dude. That's why I appreciate it so much because that people make this just out of sheer love because they love Toho, and I'm definitely a big Toho fan. I used to not know what Toho is until I looked into it. I was like, oh man, Toho is fucking life, dude. Toho is, you have to have Toho in your life. And I do like a lot of Toho games. Toho anime and the Toho Castlevania games are my favorite. Also, the Toho rhythm game, which, I've showed you before, the Toho Spell Bubble, which needs to come to Steam. I don't know why it has not come to Steam. Like, holy crap, that game needs to come to Steam. I do not know why Taito has not brought that game to Steam. Like, you seriously need to bring that game to Steam. Like, it is such a no-brainer that they have not brought that out to Steam. Yeah, granted, I have it on my computer. I still have my emulator, Yuzu. Yeah, I still have this. But it's like, dude, I want to play this on Steam with online play. Like, it wouldn't be that hard to implement. It's like I think no wait, I think they added a patch for online play. I think they did for the Switch version. I think it has online play now. I believe so. I'm not 100% sure on that. I think it does, but yeah, if it does, then it's like, dude, just port it to Steam. Port it to Steam with all the updates. Like, I don't see why they haven't done that yet. It'd be uh, a simple sell. Like seriously, I would buy it. Like, I want all the DLC for it. There's like a ton of DLC. Tons of songs. They added a new character recently. I think they added one new character. I was kind of surprised they didn't add more, but it's better than nothing, I guess. Yeah, that's about it, dude. Not much else. So, but glad you came by. I mean, it's good to talk to you. I know we haven't really sat down and talked in a long time, so I haven't really been doing much, man. Just dealing with my internet. That's really it. Just I tried upgrading I built a whole new computer. I could show you it. This is my new computer. If you want to see it. So that's my new baby. It's got a Intel i7 8-core 11700K. 64 gigs of DDR4. It's got a GeForce RTX 3060 Ti in it. And I put a 1 terabyte Samsung NVMe drive, Evo Plus. So it's a nice computer. I also put a brand new 850 EVGA gold power supply. So it's got all customizable RGB. It's a nice computer. Like I love it. It's fast. It's very, very fast. I know this is 11th gen Intel. I know the 13 gens just came out. I mean, it's fine. I don't need a 12th gen. 11th gen is fine for me. You know, it's blazing fast. So it's not like it's slow. For what I do, it's perfect. You know, I'm content with it. This will last me. I am gonna upgrade my video card. I'm trying to get a 3080 for I'm trying to spend like $400. I know that's kind of pushing it. I don't know if I can find it for that cheap. I know you can buy them for, I think the cheapest I've seen on eBay
Comes a
is
daredevil.
like $480. I think that's the cheapest you can buy them for. Thanks for the follow, whoever followed. Appreciate it. Who followed? Electric Windraman FGC. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate Wind Ramen. Thanks for the follow, dude. Appreciate it. Yeah, I hope so too, man. Hey, my internet, like I said, it sucks. You know, it's funny. I have the most garbage ass internet, and I have a really nice computer. I have, like, if you look at my setup, like, I have like a 32-inch gaming monitor. You know, it's a 1080p, 1 millisecond response time, 165 hertz refresh rate. You know, IPS panel. You know, it's got FreeSync on it. It's got all the bells and whistles. You know, I got a nice 50-inch 4K TV that I play my games on. And my internet's crap. That's what sucks, man. That's what sucks, dude. Like, I have all this nice shit, and I have a fucking shitty internet connection. That's what's, like, oh my god, like how unbelievably bad that is. Like, I should not be having internet issues when I have a nice computer that should be complementing a good internet connection. I'm not saying my computer's like top of the line. It's good. It's very damn good. Like, anybody that had this computer would not be complaining or saying it's slow. It's not slow. This thing is blazing fast. But it just sucks when you have an internet connection that's just like, like, oh man, how do you have this nice computer and have a shitty internet connection? I said, yeah, I would like to know that myself. Because that shit's crap. But like I said, I'm gonna talk to my internet service provider and see if they can help me out, because they need to fix this, dude. I'm so sick of this shit. I'm on wit's end right now, dude. I'm really screaming here. Like, can I have my internet just be reliable? Is that too much to ask to have reliable internet? Is that really too much to ask? You know, that's what I say, dude. Is it too much to ask? But unfortunately, it seems like it is too much to ask. But yeah, I would love to say, hey, I'm getting fiber optic down the road. Even if they said, oh, it's going to come in a year, I'd be ecstatic. At least I could say, hey, I got something really awesome to look forward to. You know, I could say, hey, I'm willing to wait. And then at that time, you know, it's going to be heaven. You know, I would love to say that, but I just don't see it happening. Like I said, if it happens, it's probably going to be not in my lifetime. just because I know how the landlord is. She ain't gonna do it unless it's free. Which the only way I could see it possibly happening is if we get government funding to upgrade the infrastructure. They'll like spend the money to actually make improvements to the park and say, hey, we'll reimburse you if you put in wired infrastructure for people. Because I could totally, I could see that happening. Obviously, they probably have to go through channels to get the funding and then have to go through a process. And then eventually they'll get approved and it's like, okay, now we can use this money to spend on the infrastructure and then hire a crew, and it's going to take months of installing. I can maybe see that happening maybe in 5 years' time, if that. That's a little long for me to wait. I don't really want to wait 5 years for internet. I don't think I should. That's just a little asinine. I think at most I should. I'm willing to wait a year. A year's okay. I can tolerate that. But I don't think it's going to happen. So we're just going to have to wait and see. All right. That's good talk, though, dude. So I don't know what you're going to do now, Artemis. I'm going to try to play... Well, never mind. My internet just died. Yeah, internet's getting really slow right now. I'm losing thousands of frames right now. It's going to garbage now. I've literally dropped 18,000 frames in like the last 30 minutes. Just horrible. I tell you, man, like, I wish I could give this report to them just to show them how bad it is. Like, this is not acceptable, dude. I should not be dropping that many frames over such a short period of time. So, yeah, I definitely can't play fighting games right now. That's cool, dude. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do right now. I would love to play Guilty Gear, but I don't think that's gonna happen right now. Even if I wasn't streaming, it would run like shit. That's the sad part. Like literally, I can't even stream fighting games offline. That's what sucks. Even offline, which is hilarious. Like I'm not even using any of my upload for streaming, and I still can't play. That's how bad it is. So it's just a matter of I just don't have a good connection. It's too unreliable. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'll probably come back in a little bit. I'll figure out something to play because I'm not tired. I'm gonna be up for another. Shit, I'll probably be up another 4 or 5 hours. So, I'll probably play something. I don't know. I might go back to Rabby Ribby. So I don't know yet. So I'll play Rabby Ribby or maybe I'll start up Blasphemous. We'll see. Yeah, until I get this internet problem, this fixed, I really can't play fighting games. So, but anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and take off, Artemis. I'll be back later, maybe like an hour or so, and then we'll stream something else. Hopefully my internet's running better because right now, like I said, I can't even stay stable. But just even upload, it's just really really bad right now. So, anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. You guys take care. Have a good one. Peace out.